401 mixtv.tv, and we have Missy Matthews joining us right now. Missy, good morning.
Good morning to you, Steve. How are you this morning?
I'm doing great, and I believe you've come to make an announcement. Is that right?
I have. After 40 years, Dinah Swafford is stepping aside, and she is fully endorsing me to run for the Register of Deeds office. So here I am to announce my candidacy for the Bradley County Register of Deeds.
All right, Missy Matthews announcing her candidacy for Bradley County Register of Deeds here this morning. Well, Missy, tell us about yourself.
Well, my name is Missy Matthews. I am from Charleston. I am a K through 12th graduate of Charleston High School, a 91 graduate. My parents are Philip and Sue Johnson. A lot of people know my dad is Peanut. I'm married to the amazing Brent Matthews. He's always wonderful. He's the son of Linda and Lawrence Matthews. We have 3 children, Nathan, Austin, and Ashlyn. I played basketball in high school, and I play basketball now for the Tennessee Flash Senior League. And I've been employed with the Bradley County Register of Deeds office for 31 years. Odell Swafford hired me in 1994, and when I was 21 years old, and I've been serving the people of Bradley County ever since.
We're joined by Missy Matthews as she announces she's running for Bradley County Register of Deeds. So let's talk about this decision. How'd you decide to do this?
Yes, in 2009, Raymond Swafford was the registrar back then, and he had just told us that he was not going to seek another term. So he got Dinah and myself together, and he said, okay, one of you girls need to run for office. And I looked at Dinah and I said, out of respect, because she had been there 8 years longer than I had, if you're not going to run, I'm going to run. And right then, I knew God was calling me to, but I also knew it was time for me to wait. So back in January of 23, when Dinah said, this was going to be her last term, God quickened my spirit then and said, okay, it's time. And so we've been on the campaign trail ever since.
Joined by Missy Matthews this morning, again, announcing her run for Register of Deeds. So let's talk about your team now. Tell us a little about your team.
Yeah, my team is absolutely amazing. We have Gayla Ward, Robin Borders, Rhonda Johnson, Kim Ross, Glenda Cantrell, and then, of course, Dinah and myself. And, Steve, when I say they're amazing, it's hard to describe them. If you know anything about football, they're kind of like my offensive line. So, you can have the best quarterback, but if you don't have an O-line, he's kind of dead in the water. So they have the amazing ability to treat everybody as family when they come in. They have customer service down to an art. They know the knowledge. They're sweet as pie, and everybody that comes in is family.
So, Missy, let's talk about your position at the Register of Deeds office. What do you do there?
Okay. I actually do it all. The first 15 years, I was the clerk. I worked as a clerk, learning everything that there was to know about documents and how to treat people, and, learning customer service from Odell and Raymond, because they're just fascinating, wonderful people. The next 15 years, in 2009, our account manager passed away, and Raymond came to me and he said, do you want this job? And I said, well, absolutely, I want the job. I said, but I've never been trained in accounting. And he said, it's okay, I have faith in you, you can do it. So ever since then, I'm so sorry. I've been doing the account managing position, and October of last year, when we finally solidified that I was going to run, I came back out to the front of the office, and I've been doing both jobs ever since.
We're joined by Missy Matthews, who is declaring her candidacy this morning for Bradley County Register of Deeds. All right, so let's talk about the Register of Deeds office overall. What's it all about?
The Register of Deeds has we record any documents that has to do with buying and selling of property. We record liens, deeds of trust, which is a mortgage, deeds, plats, surveys, green belts. And we even file for all the veterans in town. We file their DD 214s, which is their separation papers. So any veterans out there that hasn't recorded their DD 214 needs to bring it into our office in the Register of Deeds and have that recorded. Now, on December 16th of 1998, we went on records. A lot of people knows us by our big gigantic books that we have in our office, if you've ever been in there. But we actually went on computers in 98. So the court legislates, or the state legislates, the software that we can use in our office and how we record the documents. And in that software, there is only 2 companies in the whole state of Tennessee that runs that software that we need for our office. They're the exact same software. They might have a little different look, but we, of course, run one of those softwares because it is legislated by the state of Tennessee. We're equipped with the latest and greatest that there is to be offered to the registrar's office for all throughout the state of Tennessee. In January of 2012, we started what's called e-filing. We call it e-filing. It's electronic filing. People can send their documents in on computers, and we can file them directly through the computer systems. And so I did have one question lately about the new law that had come out, taking effect July 1st, about e-filing. And again, we've been e-filing since 12. But the new law that just took effect has to do with the government being able to e-file, because they've always had to either bring their documents in or mail them in.
All right. Missy Matthews, who's announcing this morning her run for Bradley County Register of Deeds. Let's talk about protecting. We heard a lot about scams.
Yes.
Talk about how your office protects the public.
Absolutely, absolutely. Our job in our registrar's office is to protect and to serve, just like any other office that's elected officials are. And so we have what is called the fraud alert. It's super simple to register for. You go to the Bradley County, Tennessee government. In the upper right-hand corner, there is a drop-down box. Scroll down, find Register of Deeds. Once you find that, you'll scroll down, and it'll be a red and black hyperlink called Fraud Alert. They're going to ask you 2 questions: how you want the computer system to scan for the name, and they're going to ask for your the way to contact you through email. And so, like, for my name, I'm Melissa Ann Johnson Matthews. So if I want them to check Melissa Matthews, Missy Matthews, Melissa Johnson, ever how you want it to be checked, that's the way you would sign up for that. Our computer system will scan that continuously. And you can ask anybody that's ever gotten a alert from it. They alert you immediately. As soon as I file it in our office, they will turn around and send you an email saying, hey, something's been filed in your name. So, yes, they give you the booking page and everything, so you can just call up to our office, and we can, put your mind at ease that it's probably a release or something like that.
Let's talk about recording documents and also getting a copy of documents.
All right. To record a document, we have to have a document. So you'll go to either a title company or a land attorney to get that new document drawn up. To get a copy is super easy. You can either walk in, you can call us, you can even e-file us or email us, and we can get you a hand copy, hand it over the counter, or we can e-file it or email it to you.
Very good. And then a little history about the Register of Deeds office.
One of the interesting facts that we knew of is when the war came through in 1860s, they were burning all of the courthouses. And so somebody got a really good idea to gather up all of our files in the registrar's office and move it to a different location down the street. Well, when they came through, they burnt that building too. So our records only go back to 1865.
Wow.
There are a few stragglers older than 1865, but some of them are at the historical library.
Missy Matthews running for Bradley County Register of Deeds. Couple more questions here. Is there something you would point to and say you're really proud of?
Yes, Steve. I'm really proud of our budget. A lot of people does not like to talk about their budget. We are super proud of our budget. We have not asked for any more money from the commission or the taxpayers at all since 1998. I buy all the supplies. I pay all the bills. I pay everything that is due, that needs to be paid to run our office, and I have done that and always come under budget, which gives money back to the general fund to help keep taxpayers' taxes low. So I want the people of Bradley County to know that we are good stewards of their money.
Anything else you'd like to address at this time?
Yes, I just want to reassure the people of Bradley County, that their records are safe, their money is safe, and getting copies of documents are quick and easy. If you've ever been in our office, we can have you in and out in 2 to 3 minutes. It would take you longer to get your computer up and running. We also have a way that you can go online and get copies if they need copies. It's called Title Searcher or TitleSearcher.com. It is a fee-based website. So, there's a certain amount of people that use that fee-based website for their jobs. We like to keep it as the fee-based website for other people to pay for instead of the people of Bradley County, because not everybody uses that website. So we want to keep it cheap for the citizens of Bradley County. They can just call or come by, and we'll be glad to get them a copy of their deed or whatever paper that they need. I'd love to give a shout out to my treasurer, Mickey Clark. He's also our pastor at Crossroads Community Church. And also, Steve, I am the only candidate that has come out that is qualified to do this job. I have been here 31 years. I know the job inside out. I know every job in this office. I am a natural born servant. We've worked in children's ministry. I've worked with the office for 31 years. And please come by my office and meet us. Experience our goodness and our kindness.
Missy Matthews declaring as a candidate for Bradley County Register of Deeds. How can people get more information about you and your campaign?
Yes, sir. If it's an office question, you can call me at 423-728-7241. Or if you like more information about my campaign, you can go to my Facebook website, elect Missy Matthews Register of Deeds, that my darling daughter-in-law fixed up for me. And if just come by and see me. You can see me on the campaign trail. We've been hot and heavy since last October. So.
All right, Missy Matthews, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Steve.
All right, here is an editor's note for you, and that is that Mix 1041 and WCLE, we welcome all qualified candidates to come and make an announcement, if you'd like, a free public service of this station. You can reach out to us, call 423-472-6700, or go online to mymix1041.com and send us an email. We'll come right back with more in a moment.